So we're getting ready to load this horse in the trailer. She's been here in training for a little while now, but we haven't practiced at all loading in the trailer, so she might go right on. I don't know. But I'm going to just first off walk up behind the trailer, and she's coming along pretty nicely. And she was trying to push into me right there, and she was gonna go by. So I'm gonna move her over just a little bit right there, and let her look towards the trailer. She's looking off, but she's not trying to go anywhere, so I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I want her to get her comfortable here. I don't want to come out and just start right in, create a create a fight with her. I want her to be comfortable out here. She moved, and I didn't tell her to move, so I moved that step back, and you see she's looking out of her right eye there, and she was thinking about turning to the right. And I just kept a little pressure right there, right at the shoulder, maybe just a little behind, so it would encourage forward motion, but mainly get her to step over. See, if she has a choice, she's going to come between me and the trailer, and I'm going to let her. So when she committed to being wrong, that's when I tapped her with the flag. Now we got an added element of deterrent here. It's been raining a lot around here. We got a mud hole right here. Let her think. She made the wrong choice again, so I'll just tap her right there. Let her think right there. The reason that I left that space between me and the trailer was just for that, so she could go through. She got corrected when she made the choice to go beyond the trailer. She got forward motion working when she was coming back to the trailer. And when she was coming back in with good forward motion, I was just letting her go, and she wasn't feeling any pressure whatsoever. There's a good step right there. I asked her to step forward, and she came in agreement and just stepped softly forward. Another one. Now, you notice the difference in those two steps versus what she had been doing. She wasn't thinking about going right. She wasn't thinking about coming past me. Those were steps of actually going inside the trailer. In my opinion, they need to be rewarded with complete freedom for a little while so that she can experience the peace that come with that. So I asked for forward motion. There's another good step. Just let her think her way up there. First thing that will go in will be her nose. I really don't want her to go all the way in. I want her to just go up there and put her head in, then step in, and I want her to back out before she goes all the way in, because if she gets in and I haven't taught her how to come out, then she might get upset coming back out, and then you'll have a hard time getting her back in. But if at the same time we're teaching her to go in the trailer, we're also teaching her to come out. See, that threshold that she's got her nose on right now is always an issue. When a horse doesn't understand, they don't like to have their feet across that threshold of the trailer. So we'll just let her search that out. She's checking the trailer floor out, but she's trying. See her inching forward there a little bit, looking things over. Now I'm going to ask for a step. She took her head out and looked over her left shoulder. She quit trying. There she's trying again, so I'll let her relax there. Just pet her with the flag. I'm going to ask her again to go forward. Forward. Wrong choice. She committed to wrong, so that's when I tapped her back here. There she's trying. Now I see her standing there crooked. They do that almost as if to look at you and say, see, I can't get in because I won't fit. When her thoughts line up, her thoughts will line her body up straight with the trailer. See the hip come my way? Big try. Just sit there right there. That's all I want her to do. She's wanting to go in, but I don't want her to. I'm going to ask her to come back out. Not turn and come back out. I'd like for her to back straight up. See, her back feet are stuck. Now they're loose. Good. I'm going to come up in there with her and help her back out now. She turned around in there, which is okay. I'm going to let her walk out. Walking out should be a non-event. Now, if they come out of there in a hurry, they'll jump a lot of times, and I don't want that. But the fact that she went in and turned around will help her confidence. You know how much easier it was to get in that time. She turned around again. That's okay. We'll walk out. So as she gets to go in and come out, as she gets to go in there and turn around, see, the thing that takes a horse's confidence away is going into a trap and not feeling like they can move their feet. So they get in there and they get claustrophobic. Then they get upset about it, and then they don't want to go back in the trailer. So we're letting her find out that trailer is a comfortable place. The threshold coming in and out of the trailer is no problem. If it was a problem, she wouldn't have been that easy about coming out of the trailer. Let's see what happens when I lead her in here now. And because our forward motion button is just behind the shoulder, if I need forward motion, I can add it with this little flag right there. Now I'm going to ask her to back out. As soon as she moves her back feet, she's feeling a release on this halter up here. I'm pulling on her nose right now, and she's pushing on my hand. She's going back and forth, pushing on my hand. She doesn't want to take that step back. Now she's in release. I'll let her have a minute right there. I'm pushing on her nose again. She's pushing against my hand. Now she's in release. Very good. That's too much resistance in the back out, so I'm going to let her come back in and help her once more. When I'm up in the trailer, I've got a hold of her just like this, and then I'm pushing on that halter just like that on her nose, and I'm steadying her on her shoulder, and when her feet move, then she steps into release. Just like that. So let's go back in again. Now, just ask for the backup. No resistance whatsoever that time. Perfect. Now, let me get off to the side here. Send her around. In these slant load trailers, I think that you need to tie them in a way that you don't have to get up in there to untie them. I like to run it through the front loop and have a lead rope long enough that I can bring it out to the end of this gate and shut it and then toss it up over. And I like to tie them in the stall next to them, not in the stall that they are. And I like to have them tied short enough that they can't get their head down. I think that keeps them from getting in trouble when you've got them tied that short. If they're not used to being tied up and you've got a stock trailer, you're probably better off put them in a stock trailer and turn them loose. But in these type trailers, I think that it requires that we tie their head up. So That answer your question? Okay.